Don't try to teach what you don't know. Stop it. People live from truth today and they die from falsehood. Don't fake it. If you don't know it, shut up and seek it. For the Bible tells you, ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you.
You name Jagat and the terrible among men. He didn't know like the name. Yes, and you name Jagat and the terrible among men. He didn't know like the name. For when I call him Rastafari, watch how weak I tremble. He then no like the name. For when I call him Rastafari, watch how weak I tremble. He then no like the name. I are the black Jews. And Israel King is Israel God. And upon the crucifixion tree there, where Jesus Christ is crucified, you see I-N-R-I, I Negos, rule his.
Just cause I got these dreadlocks, man, don't mean I'm dirty or sleep in the sand. And no, I don't smoke that ganja high. I get my buzz from the mango pie. People see me, they always assume like I got clouds of smoke filling the room. But I like fresh air and herbal tea, so don't go passing that joint to me.
But when Herod was dead, behold, an angel of the Lord appeareth in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and go into the land of Israel, for they are dead which sought the young child's life. And he arose, and took the young child and his mother, and came into the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus did reign in Judea in the room of his father Herod, he was afraid to go thither. Notwithstanding, being warned of God in a dream, he turned aside into the parts of Galilee. And he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophets, He shall be called a Nazarene.
Judges 13 again. Judges 16 and 13. So we can understand the context, okay? Because obviously you must know that Delilah means, feeble when you go into, Delilah means feeble, man. We're going to read it, feeble. So Samson was weakened. He wasn't that, lovey-dovey mode. He was weakened. All right? He was weakened, man. He was weakened. So he had to do certain things. All right? And then,
you know what it is? No way.
Don't say it, man.
Come on my head, man.
Right.
If he was whipped.
Yeah, he was.
He liked it, obviously.
Yeah, he was pussy whip, man. He liked it. Because that man, bro, she must have been one of those beautiful girls, man. Beautiful, Egyptian girl, man.
I think her lips or she was like honey or something like that.
She was beautiful, and then she had that sweet, because he liked her. He liked Delilah, because the parent told him, he said he liked Delilah. So he said, why don't you marry one of the, when you read Judges, why don't you marry the birthright? Yeah.
She ain't of the, she ain't nothing.
No, she's Philistine, but she was of another.
Oh, was she?
No, but he was Danite, He was Danite. Samson was dying. So he was saying, at least marry. His parent was saying, at least marry an Israelite. But he liked Delilah, because Delilah was a beautiful woman.
I understand.
She made him weak. That's the reason why he was able. Yes.
But obviously he's a Nazarite as well. So
yeah.
A Nazarite was a sect in Israel, wasn't it?
So initially,
or the Danites.
Because Dan, at the end of the day, the Danite
judges.
The judges as well.
So judges.
Right. So they have that same energy as the Levite, but they're more of a warrior type of judges. Right? We spoke about it already. That's why sometimes represent. You know what I'm saying? That war, like, see, that calm and the enforcers, right? So at the end of the day, he had that liver energy, and those people they were more likely to do those vows because they are the judges are the consecrated one. The Most High put aside to for judgment in Israel. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But when you read Malakah, when you read I'll blow it. When you read the Judges 16 and 13, let's read it again and carry on.
Okay. This is Judges chapter 16, verse 13. And Delilah said unto Samson, Hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, If thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web, or where his might is based with. And he said, if you weavest the locks of my head with a web.
Right, if you constrain it, yeah.
And then
yeah, it would mean like something to put on bound
together,
exactly together
with a web.
Right.
So that's where
his weakness,
his might is bound.
Right.
That's where his might is.
Right, because it represents like his wisdom is bound. If you bound my legs, you make me strong. You make me weak.
No,
you take away.
Where
if you bound, okay. Hold on, no.
She said, hitherto, where have no. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound, with your might is bound those together. And then he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks, if you get the 7 locks on my head, together, and we weave it together, that's when my might is.
Yeah, it's like when you put the
she's asking them where
the handcuff for someone, yeah,
exactly, with the hand.
When you put the handcuff for someone. Yeah. So the locks was like the 7 ringlets
together.
Yes. So the ringlet is not a result of braids or plate. No, ringlet is a lock. It's like the curly, pattern of form of hair. Like for example, that would be a ringlet. That is a ringlet. So if you got locks, how many, one that's a ringlet. So you have those big ringlet of it for 7. Just like the ancient in man, they have those big, they're like wrenches, they're like antenna. But actually, that's an antenna. It takes in information and things like that. It's a very spiritual thing. Hey, so yeah, you don't read that, right? So
what? 13, 14?
Huh? No, I want you to go now into the locks. 14 locks. 13. So we can understand, because here in Numbers the locks are known as para or para, but here it says something else. Why? Because they explain how the locks looks when she did that. So go into it.
So the outline of biblical usage for the locks, one is braid.
Right, so people use that to say that, it wasn't. No, you got to understand. When you go to the strong definition, it will explain what it is.
Yeah.
Right? That's Esau just put it. You don't understand. If someone is a Nazarite, how can he have faith when he has to grow it naturally? Without the comb touching his hair, and without the razor touching his hair. How can that be now plate? Or braids? Yeah, that's another thing. See that? Bro, obviously nowadays you can make it, you can take care of it, all of that. But back in days it was raw. When you look at the Rasta, the way he is, that's raw. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, all hairdresser, unless you had a woman just to take care of it. Raw.
You know what I mean? And we can understand. When we read Leviticus 25 and 5, you're gonna get the relation or the link between the uncut, or undressed vine and the locks you see yourself. That's why you will understand that. It wasn't drape, it wasn't braids, no, it was actually broad straight locks, right? because it represents something. See, when you say the raw, the disheveled, the uncut, the untidy, the strophy, it represents something. And it will be known when we read Leviticus 25:5. So yeah, go into the lots, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so outline the biblical teachings for the lots. A is of hair. The strong definitions for the lots is a ringlet of hair.
Ringlet of hair. Like I say, it's a curly pattern of hair.
Spiral, yeah.
So spiral of hair. So that's it. When you twist it, that's the ringlet. So that's like I touch. That's a ringlet. That's a ringlet. See that? I showed it earlier. That's a ringlet.
Yeah.
So like for that, man.
That's cool, man.
I
You know when you
understand.
touch it, it's like no one does that part from the head or something, innit?
Or the woman.
It feels weird and something.
If a woman do
The
it,
woman's different, innit? Man, it's different.
so pause. It's a pause moment.
Pause.
Because you know, usually when they talk, they say it doesn't something that goes into that
Yeah, out of
that
character,
GD situation. They're like pause. So you know to bring clarity. Say, look, I'm talking about that, but I'm not going there.
Yeah.
You know, I can put it the other thing.
Yeah. And yeah.
Oh, yeah, read this, the strongest.
So the strong definitions for the lots is a ringlet of hair as gliding over each other.
Right. So basically, what she did with the 7 locks, she just probably put them together like that, and she put a covering on it. She bind them up, and she put a covering. That's what it means by that. The web is like a spreading over his head. That's all he wants. Now we can still die. So we're gonna go into Leviticus 25. All right, and 5. But let me read my note quickly for the carrier. I say the Samson was weakened by Delilah, right? Because that name means feeble, which means that weak, which means that Samson was weakened by her beauty, by her aura, I would say, her aura. That's why he made her weave his locks. However, being a Nazarite, he wasn't braiding his hair, he had dreadlocks. Yes, dreadlocks, which in biblical term is disheveled locks, strophy. Now let's read Leviticus 25. Let's read Leviticus 25 and 5.
Okay. So this is the Sabbatic year and year of Jubilee. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 5. That which groweth of its own accord of
Right.
thy harvest.
That which groweth of its own accord, you know. Let's start at one. Start from one so we can understand what's going on, man. We have to bring the context of what we want to understand.
Right.
You know?
This is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1. Yes, sir. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. Verse 3, 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard,
See that?
and gather in the fruit thereof.
Right.
Verse 4, But in the 7th year shall a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord.
Right. Now go to prune first.
Can I finish it?
Finish it and then go back
Yeah.
to prune. Yes, like that.
Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard.
Right.
For the prune.
Prune here. Prune, man. Let's see what it means. So prune, it says 6 years you can prune your vineyard. But on the 7th year, which is the next Sabbath, the Shabbat, you just, is it the next Sabbath?
Yeah. So the outline of biblical usage for prune, number 1 is to trim. Prune.
See? To trim,
Yeah.
right? So when you do your hair,
Yeah, prune, obviously prune
you know,
plants.
you're making it
Yeah.
look nice. When you plait your hair, you're making it look right, nice. You
Yeah,
prune
prune.
your hair.
No, but prune is when you cut your hair in there.
I know, but
This-
you're making
this-
it look. When you do the braids, you're making it very
kind of like weave it
tidy.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put it nice like that.
yeah, braided.
You braid it. That's why it says braid, but he was actually braiding. What's her name? Delilah was braiding his hair, his locks, not his hair. It's different.
Yeah, true.
When you braid your hair.
This is braids, isn't it? This is braids.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
you're braiding locks, you're kind of
Taking the
binding
locks
it
together.
together.
He had 7
Yeah.
locks.
Sheesh.
He didn't have 7 braids, he had 7 locks. We're gonna prove it to you. 6 was another one. Keep reading verse 5. We're not going to the word. There's one more we're gonna go into. We're gonna define everything from that planning.
Okay. Verse 5. That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest,
that?
thou shalt
That
not
which
reap.
grow in its own accord, meaning the hair that grows. But I'll make it. I'll
It grows
make the link.
however
How
so
it
it
grows.
likes.
Yeah, you don't have to prune it. It grows like that.
Yeah.
You leave it to grow like that, just
Grow,
like the
man.
trade grow. But I'll carry on.
Yeah. Verse 5. That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest, thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed.
Right, of the vine undressed.
But it is a year of the rest, slacker. For it is a year of rest unto the land.
Now read that 5 again. Read verse 5 again.
Okay, this is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 5. That which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest, thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed.
See that?
But it is a year of rest unto the land.
Right, now let's go into the interest.
It says of thy vine undressed.
Yeah, go to undress. Let's click on it. Let me check something quickly here.
Oh, me too.
Leviticus 24, 25. I'm checking something quickly before you carry on. I want to see what it's like.
Oh, okay, this is interesting.
Say, and don't store away the crops that grow on their own, or gather the grapes from your unpruned vines. See that? So your vine that you left that grew on their own accord on the 7 years, don't touch it. There's a reason why. Now go into that undressed vine.
Say that
Undressed.
again, please.
So you know when they grow the vines, they grow the vine. The one that grew on their own accord,
We're talking about plants.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
when they, no plants,
Yeah.
they grow like that. He said that don't touch it. On the 7th year, leave him like that. Don't touch it. That's for me. Leave it to rest. You know, now I'm going to show it to you that the undressed goes back to Nazarite. The undressed is linked to the Nazarite. Read it. Go into the undressed and check it, man.
All right. So the
Like-
outline of biblical usage for hold on. What was it? What was it in there?
That's it. Undressed.
More than undressed.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So the outline of biblical usage for undressed, number 1 means consecrated
Consecrate. So
or devoted one.
or devoted one. So those buying the undressed one that costs on the 7 years, they left and they consecrated. So go again, what are you saying again? What are you saying after that?
So the outline of biblical usage. Hold on, I need to do this. Hold on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing.
Alright. Alright. So the outline of biblical usage for of thy vine undressed, number 1 is consecrated or devoted one. Nazarite.
Nazareth.
Nazarite.
Nazareth.
Nazarite. Shall I show them?
Show them. So the undressed vine is like the Nazarite vow.
Hopefully you lot can see that.
The standing of it is the fact that the hair grows like that. Now, keep
Yeah.
reading. You say what? Untrimmed.
Yeah, so the outline of biblical usage, A is consecrated one.
Right? Like a Nazarite. 2.
B, devout Nazarite.
Right? The vow, yeah, Nazarite.
No, the devotee or
devotee.
devote.
Devotee.
Yeah. B, devotee Nazarite.
Nazarite. You see
And
that?
C, untrimmed vine,
Untrimmed.
as you can see.
So the Nazarite hair is untrimmed. It grows rough. It grows in its own accord.
But you know what? Another thing is,
You don't braid it, you don't plait it.
you see, like it's hard for the devoted ones, especially the ones with dreads. You know, like trying to aspire to be dread. You know why? Because, like, let's say for me, for example, if I take out my hair and I say, you know what, let me go dread. Let me dread my hair. People look at me funny, like, bro, are you okay? Like you sure?
Even within the circumcision, a lot of camp will call you bug out, especially
like,
TMS.
people be like, no, cut your hair, man. Go to the
TMS
shop,
will call you bug out.
Yeah,
The
man.
other one would call you bug out. Oh, this guy, man,
But
that's some
when you
bullshit.
actually
Dirty, rough. They don't
Very
understand.
dirty. Yeah.
Like, I'm so surprised. That's what I'm saying, I wrote. Brother D2, you see that April 5 and 12? I love you, brother, and I'm saying it respectfully and humbly.
That's why
I need to study, man. I'm telling you, you need to study.
Because in actual fact, yeah, like when people look at you like you're going off, you're going left, or you know what I'm saying, like
That's when you
they're like,
know that you're doing the right thing.
It's not only that, it's like you're actually just in the eyes of the Most High. You're separated.
Exactly.
You're devoted and consecrated.
Yeah.
But we don't see that as men. We don't understand. You understand? So
deep.
you know what I'm saying. But it takes a strong person to say, you know what?
Exactly.
Forget it. I don't care what you think. I'm gonna do my thing and devote myself to the Most High, to the Lord.
That's what faith comes in.
Yeah, you have to have faith.
People think that I think, but actually they don't have, because when it comes to a certain degree, the most I want you to put you on a certain level, you yourself won't even understand. You run away from it.
Like
You run away from it.
that's why you just have to just stay strong in the faith. And yeah, man, sometimes you gotta stick to your guns, man.
You gotta stick to it, man.
And I'm feeling for the devoted ones because it's like the world's against them, like. It's like them against the world.
That's why you say something good come out of Nazareth, because the Nazareth was known for being a place of Nazarene. And I'm going to prove to you as well that Nazarene means Nazarite. Let's go and show you, man. So now, let's move on. Man.
Stay strong out there, man. Let's stay strong. I mean, this lesson's even inspiring me to start dreading.
Yeah, now, read Song of Solomon 5 and 11. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, because we all know that Yahushua was Samson. Yahushua was Samson coming back. I'm sorry, King Solomon coming back. Let's see how King Solomon has walls. Was he like just play?
Songs of Songs, right?
Yeah, Songs of Songs, yeah. 5:11. You know what I mean? So, I'm telling you, man,
I ain't really read into this.
yeah, it's okay. That's how you learn, man. Yeah, read it.
Okay. So this is the admiration by the bride. Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse what?
11.
Verse 11. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven.
See that? So his hair as well, bush.
Yeah. His locks are bushy
His locks are bush.
and black as a raisin.
Now,
As a raven,
Go
sorry.
into the locks.
He definitely had that.
Yeah, he had locks. He had locks, man. Because he was a king, he was well taken care of. He was glowing. It was nice, beautiful.
Nice and nourished.
Well, because the king, yes, exactly, because he had women that took care of him. But he had the locks, bushy. You know what I'm saying? He had the bush because to a sense, he was a Nazarite because he has wisdom.
Madness.
Mad wisdom. He was a refined.
Because he said that
Nazarite.
he knew wisdom and
Yeah,
he understood the insanity and wisdom.
You know why? Because he used to play with demons. He used to tell demons, you come. He used to do geometry, and then he would do something, and the demon would come and be stuck, and would say, and then once he starts to say, move this, do this, and do that, people don't even know that.
And you know what?
That's why when he came out, Yahushua was able to cast out demons.
And that's why they thought he was messing with the other. But you know what? It seems to be like today, yeah, people who are deemed as yeah. But people who are deemed as crazy or mentally unwell, it's demons that are you know what I'm saying? They're fighting demons.
Yeah, fighting demons.
Yeah, man.
That's why Yahushua, is our savior, because we all fighting demons.
Yeah, all of us are fighting.
Yeah, all of us are fighting
And
demons.
even earlier on this week, like everyone's like, what, like, was all this cracking. I didn't know she was a cracker until she told me in the conversation. I was with my guy in that. My guy heading home. And they were saying like, what's your demon? Like, what's your poison?
Like what she saying?
No, like that's what, like, yeah, that's what the topic of the conversation that was going on. And she said everyone has a a demon in it.
Of course.
So that's why we need Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the one that he makes demons tremble, man. He chases and casts them out, and they're shook of him, bro. Come on, man. He's the only begotten of the Most High, man. So
Exactly.
we need the Yahweh Shai, man.
Exactly.
100%. What shall I read now?
Look to the locks. That's right, man. You said it all, man. It's like wisdom is paramount. We need it.
Trust me.
Deal
And it's
with
funny,
demons.
trust me. And it's funny that you brought up King Solomon as well, because I think he had that moment where he can summon him.
Yeah, I know he had the seal. When you talk about the seal of David, it's a powerful thing. The seal of the water, people don't even know what it is. It's the door, man. It's the doorway, man. That's why Yahweh I say, I stand at the door and I knock. You know what I'm saying? The door is right there. And when you, for a lot of you brothers, the door is the dawada. Yeah, look, that's just me receiving something. You got a door here, which is what? My name, blood.
Yeah.
You got a door over here.
Yeah.
That's 2 doors. Yeah, that's the dawada. Yeah, so that's how you know that Yahweh Shai come, because he deals with that. When they say renew your mind, deals with it's spiritual, but mainly it comes from that, the understanding. You know, so
some people know it as chakra as well.
Right, energy center. So you got that one that allows you to see, and you got this one that allows you to get the wisdom.
Revelation.
That's the reason why the priests, when you read it, they had turban, but it wasn't covering their head. That's why Paul said that you shouldn't cover your head. See, you shouldn't cover your head.
Yeah.
Because it's an energy center from which, like it's, in the spiritual realm, the light comes in within. But the thing that stops that from working properly is earthly attachment. So rather in this truth, that where they're attached with the passion of the world. When you see Sicarian out of wearing hat, the dead demon is the worldly demon. They want to be like, they couldn't get rid of the old man. So you got to leave that one open when you prophesy and you pray. You understand what I'm saying? You got to leave it open.
And you know, it's funny that you said that Yahweh Shai knocks at the door. He's basically saying he knocks into your mind.
Yeah.
So he's calling you.
Right.
And Yahweh Shai also said, my sheep know my voice.
Right.
So he's knocking in your mind. And he's even telling you what, I don't know, but he's even telling you what. He's calling me for a reason, isn't it?
Right, he's calling you for you want to supper with you.
Open your mind so you can receive him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah, man, that's
and you can get the knowledge and the wisdom. And then get the wisdom because that's why he said the kingdom is within you. There's things that are locked in you, in your spirit, in your mind. There's things that are locked. And once you open your mind and you supper with the Spirit, it's starting to show you things, it's starting to get downloads. And the hair plays a part in the downloads. That's why the Rasta, when they sing, you feel something spiritual. The reggae, because they receive certain vibration. The hair is a mystical thing, man. That's why, what's his name? Bob Marley sing, there's the natural mystic.
The wailing.
Blowing through the air.
There's a natural mystic.
There's a natural mystic. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people need to understand, bro. It's just,
you know what?
It's not just
See when the Rastas, not even just Rastas, the Rastas when they listen to the reggae and then they're burning the herbs. Because you know the herbs goes to your mind.
Yeah, the herbs, look.
So you can imagine that they're just trying to, they're knocking down, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's the reason why Buju, what's his name, Bounty Killer spoke about, he said they found he said they found cannabis in King Solomon grave. So to be fair, that he was white because he was smoking the cannabis. But me, I feel that back then they used to burn it as incense. You It wasn't like smoking and we smoked to the release, they turn out easy.
It's different when you smoke, it goes straight to the head.
Straight, it's not good. That's why you go that high.
On the head, yeah.
That's why you go that high. It's high. No, you're supposed to let it smoothly come. But that's what I'm saying. Just like, you know, herb is something. Yes. So all of that. So when you see this, when you see them doing a thing, yes, they're lost in this captivity, but it represents something. What does it represent? And to be a spiritual man is to discern what it represents, even if they're not in the right understanding right now. They represent something, man. They represent the lost Levitical priesthood, bro. The Levite that went into Jamaica. You gotta understand things, man. But anyway.
Oh yeah,
so,
let me read it.
Yeah, the locks, isn't it? The locks.
Okay. So the outline of biblical usage for the locks. Number one is locks of hair. The strong definitions of the locks of hair, the locks is feminine passive participle of
Strong definition. Let's go keep going, man.
yeah of yeah, but that's it's irrelevant. In its original sense, a forelock
Right.
as shorn.
Right. Forelock as short, and short means short. Short. So he had short, bushy locks. We didn't have the long one. They had short
ones.
bushy locks. So if now you say that, and we all know that Samson, Solomon, King Solomon is Yahushua. When Yahushua came, that's why he came as a Nazareth as well, because the Nazareth represented that. Now we're gonna go into it. So now, let me read my note quickly.
I'm thinking like, I'm thinking when Yahushua comes back, right, people expect him to be this Caucasian brother. Like,
We all know he's not Caucasian.
I know, but I'm just unleashing right now, yeah. But then, what if Yahushua comes back, obviously as a black man?
Locks.
What? Who's that? Like,
That's when people will be like,
like,
that's what he says.
Or they might mistake him for, they might
Yo.
mistake him for Shaitan, man.
Let me read something.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have your Apocrypha on you?
Yeah.
Read,
They might mistake Christ for Satan, man.
Let's speak. I want you to read something that you can speak.
Yeah, man.
Just read it, you can speak. No,
Yeah.
I want you to read Wisdom of Solomon 5.
You know what I'm saying, though?
No, that's what I'm saying.
When he comes back, he's like, this ain't Christ, man. This,
Right.
Obviously, because we're like, we're conditioned to think Christ looks a certain way. So when he comes back, we might not even receive him as our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, that's deep right
That's
there.
why we have to stay in the Word, because it shows us, it's descriptive. You know what I'm saying? So we know what to look out for when Yahushua returns.
Yeah, and
does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's the reason why Musa is using us. The Spirit is using us to give them certain understanding about the whole thing, because a lot of people will come around you. You won't even know who they are, what they represent, but they will look, contrary to what you expect. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to what you expect. There's a reason why, the world hate Yahushua and the world hate his servant. Because they have a certain energy on them. The Nazarene people, the Nazarites, they have a certain energy. They look a certain way. The same way you look at the Rasta, you don't like them. You're like, oh, this Rasta and the Rasta. It may be the same way Yahushua looks. Because Paul has looks. Because when you read the Acts, I believe 18 and 18, it tells you that Paul did shave. When his vow was, I think something happened and he went to the temple and he shaved his locks. With Paul. Yeah. I'm going to get if I can get
And I
it.
think if I had locks, yeah, obviously I don't do my big with that. I don't think I would want to be around the people who are moved like.
Yeah, but the most
I move different.
the most I going to separate you from
Yeah, that's exactly separated, isn't it?
Yeah, read quickly. Read on verse 4 or verse
What book?
verse 3. Wisdom of Solomon 5. Start 3. Read 3 and 4. We're gonna carry on.
5, 3, and 4. Chapter 5, yeah?
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon 5, 3 and 4.
So this is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in the vision,
Right, like we're saying.
and a proverb of reproach.
Yeah, exactly. We look at them like, look at this. Now read verse 4.
Verse 4, we fools accounted
We fools accounted, yeah?
his life madness,
You see that?
Uh-huh.
His life madness.
and his end to be without honor.
That's it.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like you say, the wise man, is mad under oppression, or they say oppression maketh a wise man mad. And that's what you see. So like the brother said, what if you saw Yahweh? And funny enough, right before I came to the truth, I saw Yahweh. I saw a black man with locks, right? I saw a black man with locks. Obviously that was Yahweh. He had like some sort of cords, like a back, and he jumped from the top of the mountain way to the middle of the mountain. He had locks.
The dream.
Yeah, my vision before I came in the truth. I saw that, and what is this, man? The most I'm telling me that's Yahweh. That's the spirit. I don't know if it's Yahweh Shai, but what else would it be? Because now we're going into it, we're like, oh, it could be that, man. That Yahweh Shai had locks, man. Then you might say, oh, it's not important in that, but boy, if only you know what hair represent, what the locks represent, and why would the Most High say to the Israelite, those who want to keep the vow, or tell them to keep the vow, as like dignity to him, keeping the hair, and also when they stop that vow, they gave the hair as offering. You wouldn't say what you say, man. All right, so obviously I'm gonna put the concordance, which is H5139, which is undressed, and I say that it's Nazarite, which is Nazarite. That's what is. That's why they say, could anything good come from Nazareth? Because they didn't necessarily, appeal to normal Israelite, all right? Just like the Rastas of today, right? Now, let's talk about the Dada children of Nigeria. I will read it. I will read one article quickly. Let me read one article quickly about those children. So it says that in the spirit of the Children's Day celebration, we deem it pertinent to make a brief for our own with those natural, beautiful, and unique locked hair. All right, they are mostly referred as Nazarene. That's a Nigerian thing, That's a Nigerian. Yeah, that's the Nigerian. That's a Nigerian. A Nigerian. It's just a picture I took in it, but it's I've got a. I can send it to you. So he says that's a Nigerian article. It says mostly referred to as Nazarene and also known as Dada. So Dada is actually the word, the Nigerian word for Nazarene, right? So they know about this thing, man, right? And I say in Yoruba parlance, say, and some people stress say by calling them Dada, Auru, Yale, Yagi, Oko, right? In what passes for their own kind of panegyric. And it says that much as they cut across every culture and tribe, they have been inquisition as to why their kind is so peculiar in the white garment churches anyway.
Is it?
Right, so they call it Nazarene, man. The children that grew hair naturally.
On the part of white garment church?
Yeah, some of them, but obviously that's
very rare.
the what I'm talking about in the cultural Nigerian, they got people, they got children that are born with those hair that's which we about, and they grew natural locks. They got lock hair from when they were young, and they call them Dada, and Dada is another word for Nazarene. You know, so the Nazarene thing, so that's another understanding to show that, you know, that energy is West Africa, man. It's in West Africa. So carrying on, I say let's talk about the Dada children of Nigeria. Also, this is another proof that West Africa is the authentic land of Israel, because the biblical culture of that place speaks for itself. Yahweh has left clues for us to see where Zion is, even in our captivity. But alas, like Isaiah 69 says, see ye indeed and perceive it not. So, the Lord see, they cannot perceive. The term perceive means to know. Now, read Matthew 2 and 23. Right? Because Matthew 2 and 23 is the precept. Sorry, in this precept it is saying that Yahweh shall be called a Nazarene. Now, if we put it in historical context, the Nazarites context, so it's like that the Nazarites constitute a sect of 7 Jews who kept the locks as a token of full dedication to Yahweh. And no, it wasn't braids, but you know it as dreadlocks. Alright, so now the definition of dreadlocks is saying a Rastafarian hairstyle in which the hair is washed but not combed and twisted while wet in tight braids or ringlets hanging down on all sides. Alright, it's stately Rastafarian dreadlocks. Right, so it's a ringlet. Alright, of hair, it's like we spoke about. So now, go to Matthew 2 and 23, man, and then let's prove to you that actually Yahweh Shai, being the guy from Nazareth, was also a Nazarene. A Nazarite, so like that, was also a Nazarite. So more than one, I came on before which is a Nazarene. Right, the reason why he says Nazarene because Paul was known as being from the sect of the Nazarene. You know what I mean? Oh, Abdul! How you doing, Abdul? You good? Everything is good, man. And you? You're good, yeah? We spoke about that already, man.
No God deserves to be worshipped except Allah.
Okay.
No God
Okay.
deserves to be worshipped except Allah.
Okay, shalom.
What's up? You good? Yeah, except you know. Brother Abu Bakr. How you doing? You good, man?
Abu Bakr, yeah? Yeah, what's happening? Shalom. My Mark Kelvin.
Yeah, his name is
Yara.
Yeah, yes, yeah. That's you change your name now, Yara.
What's Yara?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Sure.
It's easy for it. But Yara means teacher as well.
Teacher.
So you tell me you think I'm not a teacher? You think I'm not a teacher?
Coming again.
I spoke to you last time, but obviously you're a brother, so I'm not. See, when I see you, I'm just cool because I love you as a brother. I'm not like.
You said
but you came. But you came last time, and I pulled out the Quran.
You're wrong. You're very wrong. I was saying you're very wrong because.
Okay, that's fine. But like I said, I'm a brother, so.
Yes. See him now. If I'm got the Quran, he's gonna correct me if I'm lying. It's the same thing I'm gonna say.
Abdul. Abdul. He didn't read the Quran to you though, man, with head though.
No, but he was saying it wrong. He doesn't understand it. Because that's why I said I bring see my brother. He wasn't here on the conversation. So then say again. See what he's gonna say.
No, we're doing the lesson right now, but we're gonna do it next time, bro. You know you're
come back, but obviously I know.
You know you're my bro, man.
I know.
You know?
So I'll come back and I'll tell you.
Yeah, Abdul. Where you from? Yes. Yemen and Somalia.
Yeah.
So your daddy is Somalian.
Yemen.
Daddy Yemen and daddy. Alright, bro.
He's right though. There's only one God. Tawheed.
That's the most high God, man.
Yeah,
Most
but
high.
believe in it. People claim believe in the Most High God. But Abu, that's why I told you. I said Islam is the only way. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Allah is right.
Islam is the only true religion. Okay, I know you guys are on lesson now.
Yeah, we're doing this. But next time, you know,
come.
It's just sometimes the most I because last time we spoke about it already. We
Yeah,
took
because-
time. I show you the.
Yeah, I know, but you're getting it wrong. That's why I say when he's here now, bring the Quran. He's gonna tell you that everything you're interpreting is wrong.
Because we're doing something, I don't want
He's
to
gonna
have a
tell you-
scattered mind.
Okay, that's
so
all
it's
right.
like,
Okay.
but it's all good though.
I'll see you
Yeah,
guys later.
yeah, man.
He's a brother though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's good. Good, man. Good to something else, man. I mean, last time we did the work, I mean, we told him, last time we wrote the Quran, and we spoke about everything. We go there. I mean, for some reason, I love the brother.
Me too.
And I feel sad the fact that he's lost it. Hey, we spoke about it, Rasta that lost his body. So he's an Israelite, but he's lost. So Rasta and Israelite are lost. But they have that spirit on them, and they keep it. They keep it. That's alright.
Some of them, greetings, brother.
He's a Muslim as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to stick by the same thing again. They're going to say, no, it means to be, I can't go through that. I already went through that already. Like, why would I go through, you know what I'm saying, the same thing again? You know, I mean, the own Quran speaks of Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? The own Quran speaks of Yahweh Shai being the savior of Israel. Like, what is Yahweh Shai doing in the Quran? So if you say Allah is there, I guess when they say Allah, they're talking about the creator, but we know Allah means power. Allah goes into power. Which were Allah Hayam, Elohim, the power that did the work with Yahweh Shai. So that's like demigods, new angels here and there. And we told them that when you look at, Earth, where the land where Abraham come from, Earth was a moon worship center. So the same energy jumped onto Ismail, and down the line, that guy, Muhammad, Pope, that spirit. So they worship the moon god. You know what I'm saying? They worship the moon god. But anyway, so let's get back to let's get back to it because, you know what I'm saying? What were we reading, Malachi?
Matthew chapter 2
yeah,
verse
Matthew
23, isn't it?
Yeah, 23. Matthew chapter 2 and 23. Yeah, man, so I'm going to prove to you something, man.
Alright.
The Nazarene and the Nazarite are of the same thing. Because there's a lot of debate where they say that, Nazarene and Nazarite is two different things. But let's see what it says. Doesn't mean that every, inhabitant of Nazareth was a Nazarite. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that culturally, that place Nazareth is that place Nazareth was the home of the Nazarites, right? So
Was or wasn't?
Was. Yeah, go into it.
This is Herod slaughters babies. Matthew chapter 2 verse 23. And he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth, that it might be fulfilled.
Right, he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth. I think they came for us. They came for us, man. Actually came for us. Yeah, he came with someone because that guy is Arab. He's properly Arab. Yeah, Yemen is Arab. In Somalia. But even them Yemen people, like, that's another thing I learned. But that's where
My friend's got the same mix.
Yeah, Somalia. Yeah. That's when the children of Ismail, that's where a lot of them are right now. So yeah, he carried that energy. So he came, you're thinking that he can give up. They can't win against us. They can't win. Yeah, really.
Show them more stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I don't want to. It's gonna be too long. Yeah, carry it. I mean, we already get with that, bro.
So this is Matthew chapter 2 verse 3. And it came and he came and
Verse
dwelt.
23.
Yeah.
Verse
Matthew
23.
chapter 2 verse 23. And he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth, that it might be fulfilled,
That it might be fulfilled,
which was spoken by the prophet.
which was spoken by the prophet,
He shall be called a Nazarene.
shall be called Nazarene. So now I'm going to Nazarene type and see what the outline biblical or the interlinear speaks of. We'll show it together.
Yeah, I bet it came from. And I went ahead and I went there and now
I think they came for us.
they didn't. How you feel about it?
I feel a bit sad. Right. I want to deal with them. Maybe the name's going out of the Lord.
True, that's it. Alright. So the outline of biblical usage for Nazarene, number one, Nazarite equals one separated.
No, go again. Nazarene, innit?
Yeah.
Nazarites, you see that?
Yeah.
So the Nazarene mean what? Nazarites.
Yes. Which also equals one separated.
So when they say it was a Nazarene, they were saying it was a Nazarite.
Nazarite, yes. The
And
separated.
okay, go back now to Nazarite. And we all know that. We'll go back to Numbers. Go back to Numbers 6 and 5 again, and let's look at Nazarite, what it means.
Okay.
Read it. Actually, read the numbers again one more time, and let's carry on so they can
6 and
understand
5.
that Yahushua was a Nazarite.
Well, the whole thing.
Let's read from where 5 and 5.
Alright, this is Numbers chapter 6, verse 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head.
Right. So Yahushua didn't have no razor come upon his head. It wasn't cutting his hair. He was consecrated. He was a Nazarite.
That's it. That's right.
Okay.
Until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separateth himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow.
Exactly. So Yahushua let
Yes.
the locks of his
Yes.
hair grow.
Yes,
Man.
yes. That's it. We've deciphered it. Nah, I'm not angry, but what more do you want? We've dissected it, we've deciphered it, we've explained it, we've had outline of biblical usage, strong definitions. What more do you want? Oh my God.
Yahushua is a Nazarite, man. So
And
when
he
I
had
say
locks.
Nazarite, he had locks, bro.
So did King Solomon too.
Exactly.
He had King Solomon had short locks.
Right.
And Yahushua had locks.
Locks.
Whether it was short
Or long, but he had
medium or
locks.
long,
But
whether
he
it
had
was medium or
locks.
long, he had locks. He's a Nazarite.
So now go to First Corinthians.
And from the prophets of old, it
They
was
all had locks.
not only that, it was foretold that the Christ, which is Yahushua, would be a Nazarene.
We'll go into it. I know if I ask them,
You've done it, bro.
no,
You've done it.
no, but we need to do more.
What do you
because
want?
when we ask them, man, if you ask them, because he says in Matthew 2 and 23,
come on, man.
Matthew 2 and 23 says what? He says that it will be a Nazarene, right? We show that he's a Nazarene is the same word as Nazarite. We read in number 6, right, where he speaks of how the Nazarite should grow his locks. So that showed that Yahushua grew his locks. Because Yahushua he's the severed and consecrated and devotee of all devotees. So these locks represented who he was. Now that we say that, oh, but he drank wine.
Whoa.
That's the spirit.
Yeah,
You have it in here. So yeah, he said he drank wine. So I want you to go to Luke 24 and 44. Let's go to Luke 20. Let's leave that 1 Corinthians 4.
Sorry to get emotional, man. I know why when you're very...
Exactly, because
Yeah.
when it's like
Yeah.
it's spiritual. Now you understand. I'm glad. You even got that shiver that I get sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Just keep it is what it is, man. Like
They say that when you have that shiver over here, someone's walking over your grave. That's superstition, though.
tell me what?
They say when you have like shiver spine, like shiver going down your spine, that's someone walking over your grave. That's some superstition.
It could be true, but right now it's the spirit that was just touching you right there, like, because you felt it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Luke what?
yes, Luke 24 and 44.
Okay, this is the other appearances. Luke chapter 24, verse 44, right? Verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you, while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me.
Right, so Yahushua, the reason why he drank wine.
You right there, sister? Tap. She was tapped, yeah.
On the other. So yeah, go to
Yes, brother.
go to
Yes, yes.
go to Genesis 49 and 10. It's Genesis 49 and 10. Genesis 49 and 10. But we read Luke 24 and 44, you say the thing that was written of him. So people might say, yeah, but how can be in Nazareth but he drink wine?
That's a good point.
Good point, but let me break it down to you. I know, so
He
I'm
didn't
gonna
drink
break
it
it
like
down.
that. Okay, cool.
He drunk, he was a wine diva. We all
But he
know
didn't
that.
get drunk though.
No, but he loved his drink. He loved his drink. And the Nazareth,
But he wasn't drunk.
and Nazareth was supposed to drink.
That's true.
So we're gonna explain why he was drinking.
Okay.
Simple, man. It's not difficult.
Okay.
But he had the lust, definitely.
What's that?
Yes.
49 and what for?
49 and 10.
Alright. This is Israel's prophecy concerning his sons. Genesis chapter 49, verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah,
Right?
nor a lawgiver from between his feet,
Right.
until Shiloh come.
Who is Shiloh?
The daughters of Shiloh.
No, who is Shiloh? I forgot. It's how Shiloh. He right there is Shiloh. The reason why I say Shiloh because obviously those are Shiloh. That's the area. Ain't it? When we took over the Canaan, so Yahushua now has the Shiloh. Shiloh is just like the staff of worship.
Yeah, let me read it from the top. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. That's powerful.
Right. So for the government, and I carry on reading.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Alright. Verse 11. Binding is foul unto the vine. No, Slakia. Binding is foul unto the vine.
Right.
And his asses.
And so the reason why the Nazarite didn't drink wine is because when you read into Leviticus 25 and 5, it tells you that, certain vines had to be left like that to rest. So it's that correlation.
It's like a law. Commandment.
He was like
Law,
a spiritual thing saying, look, a law and a decree, you shouldn't drink the wine and
Did
that.
the Most High give that? Did the Lord tell them that? Or
Most
is
High
that
told
like
them-
custom in the...
No, it's the law that told them you shouldn't drink the wine.
No,
I
like
explained
let
why.
the vine grow for
Yeah. It was like a decree. Luke 25.
amongst the Nazarenes or
No, Israel.
Oh.
But I put the resemblance because when you go into the undressed vine, undressed goes back to Nazarite. Why? Because it's consecrated. It's untouched, just like the Nazarite are consecrated. And the Levi as well are consecrated. But the reason why they didn't drink wine is that connection between the vine, right, and then like you stay away from the vine. Right, you stay away from the vine. You stay consecrated. You don't drink the wine. Alright? You don't keep your mind, but the Yahushua was drinking the wine because of who he is and the prophecy over his life. That's what you're about to read.
Separate.
Right. Yahushua was the new and improved Nazarite.
Right,
And also, just like he drank the wine, just like he didn't do the sacrificial. He didn't have, people were doing sacrifice, he wasn't doing sacrifice. It was like, I'm the sacrifice.
Yeah, special.
You don't need to do that. The people that follow me don't need to sacrifice for the atonement of the sin, because I represent the atonement of the sin. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Awesome, yeah.
so he drank the wine because he was already into the new covenant, letting us know that look, it's not about drinking wine or not. It's about being concentrated for real. It's not about being circumcised in the flesh. It's about being circumcised in the heart. So me drinking wine is not stopping me from being righteous. Alright? So yeah,
That's
read it. Read verse 11.
Yeah. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 11. Binding his foal unto the vine, and his asses colt unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes.
Right. So you see that, so you drunk wine, right?
Yeah,
Because that was like a revelation. That was like a prophecy on him. He was gonna drink wine.
His eyes shall be red with wine,
Right.
and his teeth white with milk.
Why? Because he went back to Isaac. When you go to Isaac, Isaac means laughter. When
Yeah.
you open your mouth, what did they see but teeth?
Yeah, hold on. Hey, snap. I want to read it, but it's irrelevant though.
What's that?
Verse 3. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon. So I just had to read that because
Because that's the tribe.
they say I'm a Zebulun now, so I thought, let me just chunk it in there.
You know what I mean? That's why you bring, because Zebulun and I drink, they're dealing with water, innit? The seafarers. And you bring in the water, innit? You bring in the...
I still feel I'm not Ephraim.
Yeah, but your mom is Ephraim. I don't think... Maybe, no, I think your mom
Yes, sir.
I think your mom is Ephraim, yeah. That's the Rasta right there.
You can tell,
Listen
isn't it?
at these 5 Rastas so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
hell them up and held them up.
Yeah, man, both sides no line. So yeah, so I say Matthew 2 and 23. In this precept, it is said that Yahweh Shai that shall be called a Nazarene, meaning a Nazarite. Yeah. Now, if we put it in an historical context, the Nazarite constitutes a sect of 7 Jews who kept the lots as the token of full dedication to Yahweh. And no, it wasn't braids, but what you known as dreadlock, like undressed wine. All right, not non-touched wine. I already explained it. All right. Now, the Mennonite man and woman have the ability to twist naturally the hair, creating the locks pattern, which is also a way of protection of the black hair. Yahweh Shai was a spiritual representation of that sacred priesthood. So he had the locks, because one must understand locks are a spiritual thing. It is an antenna through which the priest received downloads of knowledge and wisdom and revelation. In the ancient world, all the priests, whether it be on the left hand side or on the right hand side, had that same hair structure. Yahweh Shai was depicted as a man with locks in the Roman catacomb. Can you see it? Show you that. I'll put it on the thing. I don't think you will see it properly. But you can see that's the catacombs of Rome.
What?
Catacombs. Catacombs is where like they used to bury people. It was an underground base, in it, where we used to go and hide, and we used to go and draw things, because we're very into art, and just like the graffitis of today. Graffiti is just a modern day, a drawing skill that came from our people back in the days. All right, so you can see then here, he had what? He had locks, man. You know what I mean? He had locks. All right, I will prove to you that more than likely he had locks. The Mennonite man and woman have the ability to twist naturally, creating the hair naturally, creating a lock pattern, which is also a way of protection of the black hair. Yahweh Shai was a spiritual representation of the sacred priesthood. So he had the locks, because one must understand locks as a spiritual thing, right? It is an antenna through which the priest received downloads of knowledge and wisdom and revelation. In the ancient world, all the priests, whether it be on the left hand side, on the right hand side, had that hair structure. Yahweh Shai was depicted as a man with locks in the Roman catacombs. Who are the Nazarene in the biblical context? I'm asking you a question. A Nazarene is one who is from Nazareth, and a Nazarite is one who has been severed and separated by a vow. Are the two the same? We read it, right? We read it. Strong G3480. It says that the Nazarene is also a Nazarite, which is strong G3478. So I would say yes. When it comes to Yahweh Shai, there is a connection, for the simple fact that Yahweh Shai prophecy and life is that of a Nazarite, except is drunk wine simply because he represents the new covenant. Luke 24:44, we read. Genesis 49 and 10 and 11, we read. But did he keep some locks on his head? Yes. Why? Because in Matthew 2 and 23, according to the prophets, he would be born in Nazareth and called a Nazarene. The thing is, there is no prophecy saying the exact thing. But since the scriptures are literature, we must know how to decipher in this case. So let's go to Isaiah 11:1, because when you read the Bible, in Matthew 2 and 23 tells you that the prophets say that it was going to be a Nazarene. But there's no such thing as Nazarene and Nazareth, all right, in the Old Testament. But through the Spirit, when you decipher, you're able to know. So Malachi, read it.
I mean, 1.
No, Isaiah 11:1, man. And we're going to get into the intricacies of it. You know? Isaiah 11:1.
Alright. This is the righteous reign of the branch. Isaiah chapter 11 verse 1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots.
Right, now go to the branch here. But no, I know what to say. That's powerful. And the group, but no, that's powerful what you just said. Really? I mean, talk about David, you know, having a branch coming with a root, but at the same time, the branch
Could be fit, like, you know.
I'll go into, don't worry, when we go, I'll go to explain that branch actually mean as well. Hey, you see, Bible talk, man. Alright, and so go into, yeah, that's powerful how it came, man. The way you brought it out. I never thought of that. Yeah, the branch coming out of the roots, and the head come out of the roots. Yeah, the roots. The head, the roots. You know what I'm saying? And when you go into, like, I believe Jeremiah, it talks of the branch, that branch, there's one of the definition of the branch is head. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so go into the branch, Isaiah 11:1, go into the branch.
The outline of biblical usage for branch, number 1 is sprout, shoot, branch, always thick.
Now, go to the root word. Tap that one. Click on that one. Yes, click on that one. Okay.
Oh, so the root word etymology for branch means a primitive root. Shall I read the biblical usage as well?
Yeah, read it.
And the outline of biblical usage of it, number 1 is to guard, watch over, keep. 1:8, qual.
To watch, to guard, to watch over. Now, go now to Matthew 2 and 23 and go into the interlinear of Nazareth. Go now to Matthew 2 and 23 and go into the interlinear of Nazareth.
2 and 23?
Yeah, Nazareth. Matthew 2 and 23. You will see that branch in Nazareth is the branch in I believe Isaiah 11 and 1 is the same as, you know, Nazareth, because he said to guard, right? To guard and to watch. Now, what's the definition of Nazareth?
So the outline of biblical usage, number 1 for Nazareth equals the guarded one.
You see the connection? The guarded one. That's the reason. Yeah, man. Which one are you going to take?
Either way, bro.
I'm going to take either.
I'll take the other one.
Maybe the other one, but I can't go and think maybe she's a speckled bird. You never know. But yeah, so, you know, that's motivation right now.
You know, like that. No play. No play.
That's the...
I'm not playing. Straight to business.
Yeah, man. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so you see, that's the reason why they were able to... So if you want to... So the precept of Matthew 2 and 23 is Isaiah Isaiah 11:1, because technically there's no such thing as Nazarene and Nazareth in the Old Testament. So why would they say, according to the prophet, they say that he will be from Nazareth known as a Nazarene, because you go to Isaiah 11:1. Now,
hold on, before we read on, so the outline of the biblical usage for Nazareth, right? For Nazareth, A is the ordinary residence and hometown of Christ.
See that? See that? You know, what is that? What is that? Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, so that's where, you know what I mean? So, now, I'll say this. I say in Matthew 2:23, yeah, we see him.
No, you saw one of the backpack.
Yeah.
Can't see it properly.
In Matthew 2:23,
That's it.
yeah, definitely.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a mixture guy.
Make sure it's right. I'm not sure.
If it's white, speckled bird.
It's right.
Oh, it's a speckled. You see that? It's a
Who's
speckled
the
bird. That's
speckled
a Levi right there. It's a speckled bird, man.
Sure.
Yeah. That's not, because you gotta understand, the Esau hair is like, you can't turn into. They can do it, but him, he seems very, very. Look at his beard. Look at his beard, man.
Sure, it's speckled bird.
Yeah, that's a speckled bird right there, man. A builder.
Your body is speckled.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
Nakwama.
Yeah, exactly, Nakwama, right. He looked like Nakwama, but he's the whiter version. He's the whiter version of Nakwama.
The way he moves, isn't it? See the way he walks.
He's a whiter version of Nakwama. The dude on top of it, bro. That's a speckled bird right there, because Esau trying to do the locks, but they're doing this way. You see it. But he just know that's the ringlet, that's the locks one. We're speaking about locks today. See, everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. We even saw a speckled bird, which is more than likely, Levi. If you ask, probably Scottish or Irish. Only them guys can do this type of thing, But anyway, so in Matthew,
the speckled birds, man.
yeah, man.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, exactly. Don't forget. I'm able to decipher them and know who they are, because by the time come, I will say, yeah, you come, man. You're part of this thing. But you don't have discernment. You know what I'm saying? So we know when we see it, man. So they say in Matthew 2:23, according to the prophet, he will be born in Nazareth and called a Nazarene. The thing is, there is no prophecy saying the exact thing, but since scriptures are literature, we must know how to decipher in this case. Right? Isaiah 11:1 speak of the branch, which is concordance H5352, H5351. Root word to watch. Nazareth means the garden one. Hence, Yahushua was from Nazareth, because he is the ultimate watcher. As the priest, as the high priest, just like the Levite have the priesthood office, there are also watchers.
And in the kingdom is obviously guarded as well, isn't it?
Right, exactly, exactly, guarded. That's spiritual right there. That's spiritual right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, go to Ezekiel 33:6. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the watchers quickly before we carry on, man. So it's all there, it's no joke, man. So Yahushua, you people that are cutting the hair of brothers when they come in the truth, you gotta be careful, You gotta be careful, because you don't know if Yahushua has blood. You don't know if he doesn't have. You don't know that. Because he said that he's a Nazarite.
So what?
Nazarene, Nazarite.
To have lots on.
I expect him, based on the Bible, to have locks.
Okay, yeah.
If he doesn't have it, that's another thing. But I expect him to have locks.
That's right.
So that means that all these brothers that you see,
I'm saying it right now.
the brothers that you see that have locks and that, when they come around you, don't cut them, because it's a spiritual omen as well. It's a prediction telling us who the leaders, the next leaders are. So when you look around and you see them jakes, all these long hair and locks and plates and whatever, what have you, that's an indication of who the next leader of the world are. That's it right there, man. So go to Ezekiel 33:6. Let's read it.
This is the watchman's duty.
Exactly, the watchman's duty, man. The Levite. And Yahushua was the high priest, because he took that Levitical priesthood as well. Yeah, really.
Special man.
Special man.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6. But if the watchmen see the swords come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity.
Right, and that's why, I read it because, the watchman, that's Nazareth was a place of the watchman. The Levite, it was a Levitical area anyway.
But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Right, so now read Jeremiah 23. You're doing something here, I know, but let's focus. I know, bro. Trust me, you ain't gonna get us nowhere. I do not want to deal with this now.
When I looked at him, I just felt like calling him instantly.
Situation.
Yeah, it didn't work right now. So.
I wouldn't call him. I wouldn't call him. If I walk around, I saw him, I wouldn't call him. Because they're like just like little sisters. Just talk to them, in a way where like, what's up, man? You know what's going on. But they was like, yeah, no, they'll be like, because their minds.
You never know. You never know. Just chat to them.
Alright, read
yeah, let's focus.
Jeremiah, that's what I'm saying. Jeremiah 23 and 5. That man is something in it. You want to see? You want something sweet, honest.
23 and 5, yeah?
You want some money, yeah, I know.
So summer.
Genesis 23.
Alright, now that's cool. She's too young, obviously. It's still beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's cool. 3 little snippet.
Little sneaker on how.
That's how women should dress.
That's how it's supposed to be. Jeremiah 23 and 5.
Okay. The coming Messiah, the righteous branch. Matthew, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5. 5, right? Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
The righteous branch, alright. So, but if we should read it, go into the branch.
And a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
Right. Go now into the branch and read the outline. And let's see what our branch goes back to. And you will see when you say that, when you read that, and the root and the branch shall come from the root, and you say even the head, and I say, okay, it makes sense then. You will see why I say that. Hair is a spiritual thing, brothers. It's only milk because we're under Esau that they're making us look at our hair. No, our hair is a very powerful thing.
Yeah.
Spiritually, it's a very powerful thing. Your hair, your locks are antenna.
But to be real, yeah, I think the leaders are gonna be dreaded.
I hear what you're saying. They're concentrating.
The eyes on the most high, baby.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Them chicks back in France, a long time, we're talking about like 400 AD, 500 AD, the Moravians lineage, and every one of them had them locks, man. They had them locks. The locks to them were very important. You know what I'm saying? If you're a part of that lineage, they know you from having them long hair. But they'll make it look, if you read the history, they'll make it look like it's Esau. Esau don't do no. Why would Esau do? Talk about the long hair and the beautiful long hair is Jake, man.
Yeah, so style.
When you look and you look at the long hair, there's nothing special about it. When you look at Jake with long hair, them Rastas, when you look at him like, yo, that's something. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, man. Hair is is even kingly and priestly. That's why Yahweh say, I want them to concentrate those hair. You gotta understand
what it means.
You gotta understand what it means, man. It's not just the normal braid. Yes, we did braid and plaits, but on the spiritual level, it has to be grown like the undressed wine. Grow on its own accord. Yeah, so well, you want to say something, man?
Yeah, when I see a woman with locks,
spiritually righteous. Yeah, because he says that yeah, he says in Leviticus that it's not only men, it's women as well that are devout. So a lot of the women that we see there, they probably Levitical, they have that Levitical energy on them.
I get a Bathsheba vibe from her. I'm not sure if Bathsheba had locks.
Sheba probably got lost, yeah, because she's Sheba was he?
Solomon, isn't it?
No, she wasn't the wife of Solomon. Oh, Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
Oh, Bathsheba. Probably had it. I don't know. Lux was a common thing back in the days. You know? If you look at ancient Hamites and ancient Shema in Africa, look at the artifacts when you go to the museum. Look at the pharaoh. They had locks. That's why people say that locks come from the Arab nation and is like an idolatry. No, they don't understand that locks actually is a spiritual thing. It's an antenna that back in ancient civilization understood what hair is for. The priest knew, the king knew about that. You know what I'm saying? But now the Most High use that with us. Because at the end of the day, just because another nation is doing look doesn't take away from what it means. You got to look at what it means spiritually.
Yeah.
You know? The spiritual antenna. Yeah, so go to that branch. Go to that branch. Let's see
What verse was that again?
The verse, the Jeremiah 23 and 5.
A branch. So the outline of biblical usage for a branch is number 1, sprout, growth, branch. A, sprouting, growth, sprout. B, growth of process. C, sprout, shoot of Messiah from Davidic tree. That's powerful. A Messiah from the tree.
Right. See that tree, which is a bloodline,
From the bread.
Now, go to the root word, the outline of biblical usage.
This one?
Branch, yeah, it's not that one.
Oh, okay. So what's the proof of what? A branch, right? Yeah, so the outline of biblical usage also for a branch is number 1 is to sprout, spring up, grow up. A, I, to sprout, spring up. A, of plants. B, of hair.
Of what?
Of hair.
Of what?
Of hair.
Exactly. See that? So the branch goes back to hair as well. So when you see them long things like branch to a tree, that's why you say that when you read about the roots, and the roots shall spring, you know, the branch shall spring up from the roots, then branch from the root. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So
That's all. He's walking happy. That's good.
So yeah, so there is a strong connection between the Nazarene and the Nazarites. When you look up Nazarene in a strong concordance, it says the Nazarites. Huh?
Is it Nazarene Nazarite?
Yeah, because a lot of people say no, a Nazarene and it's not the same, but the Bible shows us that it's the same. So
Like the diligence, isn't it?
right. When you look up Nazarene in a strong concordance, it says that a Nazarite subtly indicating that Yahushua was a Nazarite. Though he drank wine, just like he didn't sacrifice animals, he was the new and improved Nazarite. All right. Right. So Leviticus 25 and 5 and dressed wine is the same thing for Nazarite. All right. And that's what we're going to say. What good can come from Nazareth? All right. Conclusion. I heard brothers in the circumcision say that lots come from Shiva, from the Lord Shiva.
Oh, Shiva. Right. It's a Shiva.
No. Well, first of all, Shiva was a Dravidian god, and the Dravidian ancestors came from East Africa, Ethiopian, ancient Ethiopian, the Elamites. That's the reason why Shiva is depicted blue, because blue is another representation of the melanated people. During the Avatar movie premiere, a bystander asked the producer of the movie, why didn't he put the black characters in the movie? And the producer replied, well, I did. That movie was about the so-called black man. Now, Israel is the last of all of the nations that sprung from the sons of Noah. So the ancient Egyptian wore locks. So did the ancient Shemite, because having locks is a spiritual thing, and they knew about it. That's the reason why Yahweh asked Moses to show his people how it's done, especially in his priesthood. It is a way to show devotion to the Most High, which is a wise thing to do. The locks represent wisdom, and since it's on the head, all right, which is where, so like that, the locks represent wisdom, which is on the head, right, which is where the spiritual reside in us. But that's why you go 2 doors. You go one here, which is the pineal gland. You go one here, the top of the dome, which is the pole as well. So when the Moses say, I come out of the door and I'm nothing, talks about your mind, with the heart as well. The heart, you know, because the heart is connected to the brain. The brain, so your head,
subconscious, right?
so this and that.
Wow.
The belly as well is the belly is more of the brain. It takes of the emotions and things like that. So by saying that, we'll go more into it next week in regard to the mind that we're gonna now stretch out. We start with the head, and we're gonna go inside the head. Outside the head was the head, showing that it's spiritual. We're gonna go inside about the mind and the subconscious mind, because that's the kingdom within that we have to master. All right, so hopefully we'll edify. You know what I'm saying? So it's fair to say, based on the biblical, that Yahweh Shai was a Nazarite who grew his locks, because when you look at, they are the same birth. What's his name? Prophet Samuel was born like that, but told his mom, he should let his hair grow. So he was a Nazarite.
Samuel?
Samson was a Nazarite as well, because the same way.
Samuel was a Nazarite?
Huh?
Samuel was a Nazarite?
Yeah, because they left his. Should we find it? Read 1 Samuel 1 and 11, I believe.
It's relevant to the people, really?
It's relevant.
Okay.
1 Samuel 1 and 1, I don't know what to say. 1 and 11.
11.
Yeah, read from 10.
Alright. This is 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 10. And she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto the Lord, and wept sore. Verse 11. And she vowed a vow, and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man-child, then will I give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head.
Right?
We read that. Yeah.
Grew his hair, he was a Nazarite. You know what I'm saying? So, he was, Prophet Samuel was a Nazarite. Samson was a Nazarite, all right. John the Baptist was a Nazarite, all right. So it's only right that Yahweh Shai was a Nazarite as well, and that's why he said it was from Nazareth. And he broke it down what Nazareth means, and what it goes back to. That branch goes back to the hair as well. So the hair is a very important and very powerful thing. So it's only right that Yahweh Shai was a Nazarite, since from the beginning, because a Nazarene, Nazarite is the same thing. So the reason why I made that lesson is to let you know that as we come into this the end of time and that the Mosai, and also Para, which is the lot, goes back to leader. All right, leader, the head. So the head is waking up. As they're waking up, they're gonna drink, they're gonna grow locks, they grow long hair. And also when you take First Corinthians 14, when he says it's a shame for a man to grow long hair, it goes back to go to First Corinthians. Go to First Corinthians 14, 11 and 14, and quickly go to the hair.
All right, this is Christian order. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse what?
14.
Verse 14. Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him?
Right, going to the head.
Nature teaching.
That's what they use. You say that, growing long. That's why they used to cut the hair of brothers that come in the truth.
Have long hair, yeah. So the outline of biblical usage to have long hair, to let the hair grow, have long hair.
What's the strong definition?
Alright. The strong definitions to have long hair is to wear tresses of hair.
To wear tresses of hair.
Have long hair.
Right, in a feminine way. You know that they would put, maybe back in time, them guys, they used to move like a Greek. They would put things in their hair to make it, they were moving feminine basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying, because why would Paul say that, don't you know that when he himself, he grew locks. He grew locks, man. Go to Acts 18 and 18. He grew locks. We're going to show that he grew locks. You know, so he gonna make sense when he speak. You know? 18 and 18. Yeah, if they had a lot of brothers go in that feminine, that gay, and because you know the Greek. The Greek is the bats, they have that bat spirit on it. So that's that same energy that will grow, like, that's what they had a lot of that. A lot of the brothers that was coming in the camp or in the churches, some of them had that spirit on them, with long hair like women and that, dressed in like women. No.
This is Paul at Corinth. Acts chapter 18, verse 18. And Paul, after this, tarried there yet a good while, and then took his leave of the brethren, and sailed thence into Syria, and that's often, and with him Priscilla.
We need to read that before we close out.
Yeah. Priscilla and
I can't believe I went to that.
having shown his head.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Read it. Let's see.
Acts chapter 18, verse 18. And Paul, after this, tarried there yet a good while, and then took his leave of the brethren, and sailed thence into Syria, and with him Priscilla and Aquila, having shorn his head in Centrea, for he had a vow.
Exactly. So he had a Nazarite vow, and he cut his head short.
Do you think he cut his head short because he probably dropped some bodies?
Yeah, he did. No. Something happened. We ain't gonna go into it, but maybe next week we have to go into it. But we already dealt with that. Something happened where he had to cut. I believe that's it. Stuff. That's the news, though.
Sorry.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, I know, but that was way before ministry. That was after, way before he did that. That's after he repented and he was actually a minister and that, right? So I think something happened to him. So he shorn his hair, right? He made it short. So if you short your hair, I mean you had long hair, because it was a vow. He kept it in a way. You know what I'm saying? He had a vow, but these people were. When you see them banana with locks and that, same thing, and Paul was like that. He gonna understand this thing.
Definitely short on his bone?
I don't know, but he had locks. Locks can be here. Locks can be here. Locks can be like that. Locks can be like that. King Solomon had locks. He had locks, but he was short. He was bushy and short. Yahweh had locks. Doesn't mean that he had locks long of them. He had locks because he's a Nazarene. He kept the vow. But he drank the wine because
That brother got locks as well.
he drank the wine because obviously he was the new perfected, Nazarite. He was the guy. Well, the last Adam. He was the guy that basically that came with a new order, telling them not to sacrifice and this and that. You know what I'm saying? We can drink wine. So he was the exception. He was the prototype of the new world, of the new understanding. Alright, that's why he drank wine. So people will use that. Anyway, so we broke it down to perfection. So whoever gets it, who doesn't get it, gets it. So now, leave them brother with the ducks and on. And I'm saying, be spiritual. Because it's spiritual.
You the brother with the time, isn't
You know what I'm
it?
saying? That's a movement. That's a
I'm saying, obviously, the priest had it, but they had
Yeah, but they had an opening.
Yeah.
This one don't open it, but you have to open it. Because if you don't open it, how are they going to put the oil? Because you remember, they used to put it, they're not. But yeah, so hopefully we were edified, man. We return to the east.
Allah,
Allah,
Yahweh,
Shama,
Ya Sha'ai, Baraka Athar.
to our mark, Allah, man. Hopefully we'll see you brothers, next week.